Hey guys, Ivan's Quantic here, and we have 22 new confirmed superstars as well as Brock Lesnar's entrance, and there was also 8 new screenshots, but also made a video about that already, so check the link in the description. But yeah, first of all, I want to talk about Brock Lesnar's entrance, and the good thing is that Brock Lesnar actually has a completely new entrance, which is awesome because it looks like now that 2K16 they're actually completely redesigning entrances. Like if you remember from 2K14 to 2K15, most people's entrances were actually completely the same. It was just like put into better graphics and stuff. And now they're actually changing up the entrances. For example, first off, in Brock Lesnar's entrance, I just want to talk about. Oh, first of all, you can't see it on screen yet because it's not on YouTube yet. I put the link in the description. You can go watch that right now and then come back and watch me describe what you see. So yeah, basically you can see Paul Heyman is actually coming up and he's actually closer and stuff. In 2K15, if you had a manager, he'd be like at the very back and he'd be like in the shadows and stuff and you can barely see the manager. But now Paul Heyman's he's right up next to Brock Lesnar. He's standing directly behind Brock Lesnar. He even walks up, you know, right next to Brock Lesnar, which is awesome because in 2K15 the managers were like completely far away, but yeah, you can see here the manager's really close. But first up, you can see he on his Titantron, not his Titantron, but his ribbon, it says, you know, it's got his updated one, you know, Beast Break to Back More, as well as he's got his championship logo on it. And first off, you know, when he does his taunt where, you know, he jumps a bit and then he, you know, swings his arms and does his taunt. Now that's different. Now he's like more slower, he's getting ready and he's jumping a bit slower and he's, you know, more limpy and does it, which I don't know. It looks a bit different. I like his 2K15 one a bit better than that. But yeah, then he walks up to the ramp a bit different. And then now he actually stops and he stares at the ring for a while before he jumps on it. In 2K15, he just jumps straight away. But yeah, I like this. You know, Paul Heyman's right next to him and he stops and stares at the ring for a bit. And then he jumps on the ring. And when he jumps, he like he throws his head back for a bit. And it looks really, really good. So yeah, that's pretty much Brock Lesnar's entrance in 2K16. Sorry, I will do a breakdown of it when it goes on YouTube. I'll do a breakdown of it straight away, and I'll go through the crowd shirts. I'll do all the details for his entrance and stuff. But yeah, that is Brock Lesnar's entrance. But now we have 22 more confirmed superstars for WWE 2K16, starting off with Aiden English. We already have a screenshot for him. We've already had an entrance for the Vaudevillains. Aiden English, the NXT Tag Team Champion. We've already known him. He's in the game. Next up, Andre the Giant. Awesome. He was DLC for 2K15. I'm pretty sure he was part of the Path of the Warrior DLC for 2K15. But yes, Andre the Giant is going to be in 2K15. Perfect. Next up, we have Batista, and this, you can see, look at his render. It's his newest attire where he's got, you know, his return in 2014 return. But you can see, look at his trunks. They're actually like MMA trunks. I don't think he's even worn those in WWE, so those trunks are a bit weird. But yeah, Batista confirmed for WWE 2K16. Next up, we have the Ayatollah of Rock and Roller, Chris Jericho. Awesome. Chris Jericho is confirmed for 2K16. Amazing. And this confirms current Chris Jericho, you know, short hair Chris Jericho with the trunks Jericho. I'm not too sure whether we'll have the young Chris Jericho, you know, with the long hair and stuff. I'm not sure if we'll have him. But yeah, you can see here this Chris Jericho is confirmed for WWE 2K16, which is amazing. Chris Jericho is one, if not my favorite WWE 2K not 2K, just WWE wrestler. Sorry, I got carried away there. Next up, we have Curtis Axel confirmed 2K16. He was in 2K15, so obviously it makes sense to put him in 2K16. Obviously he had the Hulk Hogan gimmick, but that had to completely drop. Next up, apparently this counts as a new confirmed superstar, but it's not because Dean Ambrose has been confirmed for a few months now. But yeah, Dean Ambrose will be in 2K16, and we saw his a screenshot of him, which looks awesome. Next up, we have yes, thank God he's going to be in the game, Edge. is confirmed for WWE 2K16. Again, he was DLC for WWE 2K16. He was part of the One More Match 2K showcase. But yeah, Edge is confirmed for WWE 2K16. Amazing. Next up, we have Eric Rowan, who we had a screenshot of a few hours earlier, part of the Whites here. Eric Rowan, and we saw his mask, you know, his sheep mask, and it was extremely detailed. I love it. Eric Rowan confirmed for WWE 2K16. Next up, we have Fandango. Fandango's entrance in 2K15 was like one of the best. It was extravagant. It was really awesome. So yeah, hopefully they elaborate on that, because Fandango's in 2K16. Next up, we have another man that was DLC in 2K15, JBL, who is a commentator for WWE 2K16. How's that gonna work? How's it gonna work if JBL's a commentator and he's wrestling at the same time? That's what I want to see. I want to do that. That's like my most like thought out thing I want to see when I get the game. That one of the earliest things I want to do is play as JBL while he's while at a Raw arena, to see how that's gonna work. Next up, we have Luke Harper, who is also, we had a screenshot of him a few hours ago, part of the Wyatt family. Awesome. Luke Harper was in 2K15, and you know it is a major storyline right now with the Wyatts. Next up, oh yeah, Randy Savage is in 2K16. The Macho Man Randy Savage. Awesome, because in 2K15 we actually didn't have the Macho Man Randy Savage. We had the Macho King Randy Savage, which kind of disappointed me. I mean, I really wanted the Macho Man, not the Macho King. Whatever. It's still the same person. It's just a different name. But yes, now this is the Macho Man Randy Savage. Next up, we had a screenshot of her a few hours earlier confirming her. Natalia is confirmed for WWE 2K16. Awesome. This is like the first Diva screenshot we have, and you know, Diva's looking much better, and she's got a really good attire which she's been wearing for the past like couple of months. Awesome. Next up, a man who was also DLC in 2K15, the man that was part of the NWO and DX at the exact same time, ravishing Rick Rude, who was DLC, part of the Path of the Warrior DLC in 2K15. Awesome. Rick Rude is confirmed for 2K16. Next up, we have a man who we had two screenshots of a few hours ago as well. R-Truth is confirmed for WWE 2K16. We had two screenshots of him and it looked really good. Another man you had screenshots a few hours earlier, Ryback, is coming. He's confirmed for WWE 2K16, obviously. And you know, we saw his screenshot. He's got his big the Intercontinental Champion. Ryback is confirmed for WWE 2K16. Next up, he retired a year ago, but everyone kind of misses him, I guess. We have Santino Marella confirmed for WWE 2K16. Awesome. He was in 2K15, so obviously it makes sense just to put him into the next game, even though he's retired. I mean, you know, all these assets are in the game. You might as well put him in the game. So that another man who all these assets were in the game, so you might as well put him in. Sergeant Slaughter, who was in 2K15 as DLC. So you might. Oh wait, was he DLC? I don't think Sergeant Slaughter was even in 2K15. I know Colonel Mustafa and General Adnan were in 2K15. I don't think Sergeant Slaughter actually was in 2K15. I'm pretty sure he wasn't, which means Sergeant Slaughter is actually appearing for 2K16. Awesome. Sergeant Slaughter is going to be in 2K16. Next up, part of the Vaudevillains, we have Simon Gotch. We had a screenshot of him a few hours ago. We had an entrance of him last week. He is one half of the NXT Tag Team Champions. Simon Gotch confirmed for WWE 2K16. Next up, yes, the $1 Billion Princess. We have Stephanie McMahon, and it looks like in 2K16 she will actually be using her SummerSlam 2013 attire. Also, we have another diva confirmed, Stephanie McMahon, who was in 2K14 but wasn't in 2K15 but will be in 2K16. Awesome. Stephanie McMahon is probably gonna be like, I can't wait to play her. She started the whole Divas Revolution technically, so that's awesome. Next up, we have arguably the most famous wrestler of all time, Rocky. We have The Rock, who is now officially confirmed for WWE 2K16. This is the first time we're hearing about The Rock, right? Which is weird because he's the most famous wrestler of all time, arguably. So yeah, we haven't even seen a screenshot of him, his entrance, gameplay, or anything. But yeah, The Rock is confirmed for WWE 2K16. Obviously, has to be. It's obvious he's going to be in the game. I mean, if there's a Stone Cold showcase, right? You can't have a Stone Cold showcase without The Rock. Speaking of a man you can't have a Stone Cold showcase of, look who it is. It's The Undertaker. We saw a render of him a few hours ago. We saw a screenshot of him, and it looks pretty damn good. And The Undertaker has his render out here. The Undertaker is confirmed for WWE 2K16. As I said previously, as I say all the time, you know, all I want is a Undertaker with long hair. Undertaker from 2006 to 2009. Classic Undertaker with long hair. I hope we get him. That's pretty much what I need. So that is a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. Those are the 8 screenshots. 1 Brock Lesnar entrance and 22 confirmed superstars. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Tell me, which superstar you're most excited about that has been confirmed? Tell me in the comments, and I'll see you next time.